Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, today with me, Dr. Misbia Octaviani. We will both learn about this one thing beforehand. Let's watch this one video clip.
My mom was looking at old photos of us when she said, "Look, it's photos of your 10th birthday." I was shocked at how pale, skinny, and tired I looked. It was as if I had never slept a day in my life. Anyone who saw these pictures could tell that I really was unwell at the time. I was born in France and spent most of my childhood there. We had to move to the US when I was 9 for my mother's work. I don't remember when it started exactly, but it was somewhere around the beginning of summer vacation, when we were about to move. One day, I started to have diarrhea, but my babysitter told me it would only last for a few days. But summer vacation was ending, and I still had it. I constantly had terrible stomach aches, and it affected my appetite. I began to be more difficult when it came to food, and I ate almost nothing of what was given to me. My parents tried to send me to a specialist who knows about these kinds of things, and I had to do a lot of colonoscopies. The doctor gave me different medications and treatments every time I went to his cabinet. They never worked. It affected my life even more, and not in a good way. During my class, my friends would tell me that I looked pale, and it didn't make me feel any better. I was constantly tired, and my appetite was still non existent. The medication changed all the time, and it never helped. I was starting to lose hope and was getting really depressed. I spent my whole fourth grade this way, but never noticed how awful I looked because of how used I was to seeing myself like that. That was until the next summer came. My parents thought that when we went on our family vacation in France, we should try to see another doctor. I had to spend the night there so I could empty my stomach with a very nasty drink, which I refused to drink. The nurses gave me another option to have a tube inserted into my nose until it got inside of my stomach. I don't know what came through me, but I accepted and thought it wouldn't hurt too much. I actually screamed when they put the tube inside my nose, and as soon as it reached my throat, my body's instant reaction was to try and spit it out. I tried to be strong and take my mind off it. When they were done, they only had to transfer the liquid inside the tube down my stomach. I felt dizzy most of the time and almost puked, but I stayed strong. Luckily, I didn't feel a thing when they took off the tube. The next morning, I was woken up to go to the operation room to do another colonoscopy. I still wasn't cured. Some time after this event, my parents went to see a doctor who could actually prescribe me a cure. He found out that I had Crohn's disease, which will unfortunately stay with me my whole life. He made me go through a very difficult treatment, but I had to do it for my health's sake. He prescribed a powdered milk called Modulin IBD, which I had to put in water, mix it, and drink it. The taste wasn't that bad, but the difficult part was that I couldn't ingest anything else except this for 2 months straight. The challenge was tough, but I had to do it as this would put the disease to sleep. So for 2 months, I drank only that, and eventually I got better and better every day I drank it. After I was done, my appetite came back, my skin got more colorful, and I was gaining more weight. I was so happy. The doctor told me I still had to take the powdered milk every month and a half for 2 weeks to help my growth get back on track, but I didn't care. After a whole year of terrible illness, I finally found a cure to something I thought would never end. I think the moral of the story here is that even when things seem hopeless, there is always somewhere you can turn to for help. Never give up.
Okay, the end. After you watch the video, uh, what do you know about diarrhea? Okay, diarrhea is a disease in which the stool turns soft or runny, which usually occurs at the most 3 times a day. And in developing countries, diarrhea is the most common cause of death in children, and in 5 and kills more than 6 million people each year. Okay. How common is diarrhea? Okay, diarrhea is very common. Diarrhea is one of the most common causes that people seek medical help as it can be life-threatening. Factor of the presence of diarrhea. Second, infection factor. Malabsorption factor. And third, psychological factor. Okay, what causes diarrhea? The common cause of diarrhea is adult and children is intestinal infection. This intestinal infection occurs when we consume dirty and contaminated food or drink. Microorganisms that cause intestinal infection are bacteria, Salmonella or Escherichia coli. Are bacteria commonly found in the human intestine, and one of the Escherichia coli bacteria. These bacteria can produce toxic that can damage the wall of the same intestine and cause stomach cramps, diarrhea mixed with blood, and vomiting, virus, norovirus, and rotavirus parasite, Giardia intestinalis. Okay. What are the characteristics and symptoms of diarrhea? In the first, loss or running stool more than 3 times a day. In the second, abdominal pain. The three, nausea and vomiting. The four, headaches. The five, loss of appetite, mystic fever, and dehydration. Very sick ya. Okay, the profession. The first, washing hand before eating and after eating. Washing hands ya. And second, stay away from dirty and contaminated food. Drinking water that is clean and safe to drink. Okay, supporting raw and cooked food. Okay, the treatment. What should you do if you have diarrhea? Okay, you should increase food intake, ORS food, use of drugs such as anti-diarrhea drugs, namely loperamide, and eat soft food, use of antibiotic, pain relievers such as ibuprofen, and then paracetamol. Okay, thank you for your time. Hopefully you come. I'll keep clean and always be given help. Goodbye and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.